And welcome back to the Heart of Chaos. I'm Javier once again, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In the last episode, we gained the Goddess Sword, learned how to use the Skyward Strike, got Fi as a companion, learned of our great destiny, and now we're going to open the store and get something else. As you can see on our character model, we look a little bit like something's missing. Something very major that's been in the Zelda franchise since, well, ever. That green uniform looks so adventurous. You sure look like a knight now. The headmaster said that you're heading out to look for Zelda. You're really something else. I could never imagine myself doing what you're about to do. I put a lot of work into making this. You should take it with you. What did we get? We got the Adventurer's Pouch! You can store all kinds of useful items in this handy piece of gear. Now, this is not for items that are found commonly throughout the series that would help you progress in the game. This is I guess it is optional, but you want to use it. Now, with this in mind, this is where we'll be able to store shields and potions. However, commonly throughout the Zelda franchise, we'd also be able to store fairies inside bottles to help revive you in case you ever fell. If you've watched either of my two Zelda beta Let's Plays, you'd know I'm very much against using fairies. Ever. If we die, we die. Just warning you there. Anyway, here's another girl at the academy. Ah, Link, congratulations on advancing! Wow, so this year's knight uniform is dark green, huh? It looks neat. I bet Zelda will be really happy to see you in that. Oh, and don't worry, I'm sure she's fine wherever she is. She'll definitely be home soon. Yeah, right. Anyway, as you can see, we're keeping it in a fairly big secret where everybody might, well, what everybody knows when it comes to Zelda. So we'll probably have to go out and tell everybody that later, or probably keep it a secret. Most likely the latter. Anyway, here's this other jerk. Hey, I just saw the news. Out of all of us, how come only you got promoted to senior class? Stuck about stupid calls. On top of that, Groose won't come out of his room, and Zelda is missing. It's all your fault. Way to go there, buddy. Some senior class guy you are. Wait, Groose won't come out of his room? Well, this is Colin and Strick. Or is it Stritch? Probably Strick. That's usually the name. Hang on, is this Groose's room? This is Groose's room. Let's go say hi to Groose. Alright, Groose, buddy. How are you? Poor Zelda. This is your fault, you know? You can barely fly straight, and yet somehow you beat me in this race? It should have been up there. It should have been me up there with that day. But I guess now I'll just have to be the one to save her. Yeah, buddy, you can do that. You can do anything when you set your mind to it. But while that's the case, we'll probably just leave him be. And we'll go explore. Because there's a lot of Skyloft to see at this point in time. And as well as some, well, gear and equipment that we're going to want to get. As well as something that I've really been looking forward to in terms of how my game's going to look. Okay. Alright. So as you can see, there's this guy who wants to talk to us, one of the instructors. I heard the news, Link. Zelda's fallen down through the clouds, and you're going to look for her, is that right? The headmaster told me there's land beneath the clouds. Do you know anything about that? So that's the famous sword. But it won't do you much good if you don't have a shield to protect yourself with. Here, take this with you. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. You got a wooden shield. This light wooden shield breaks easily and can burn. Breaks easily? Yes. Shields in this game have a health bar of sorts. If your shield takes too much damage, it'll break and you'll have to buy another one. As well as, burning and the standard stuff that were actually in the Zelda game beforehand. If you know how to use a shield, Knight Commander Aegis at the sparring hall will happily teach you. Well, I don't really need that. Anyway, we hold down minus and we'll have access to our menu. Go ahead and equip the shield, and now we look a lot more like a hero. If you shake the nunchuck, you'll swing your shield forward and be able to block. Now, if we continuously shake the nunchuck, you'll continuously do what appears to be bashing your shield forward. This is a parry. This is how you'll be able, if you block things with a parry on the dot, you will not take any damage to your shield. Just a useful tactic. Anyway, Fee's gonna come over here to tell us something else. Master, I have an update regarding the stone tablet and the resulting column of light it created. A column of light has appeared to the south of the location, and signs indicate that it was created and that it has created an opening in the cloud barrier. My God, just get on with it. All right. So she's going to tell us that descending to the surface without hardly any equipment is probably a bad idea. We're going to want a shield and a potion. Anyway, she's also going to mention that our interface on the right is a bit clunky, and you can actually turn that off or minimize it. So I'll probably show you the different ways. So right now we're at standard interface. You go ahead and hit light, and it's just going to show you the button layouts. A much better thing for in case you don't remember the buttons sometimes. Oh God. Oh, no, Fee. Thank you, Fee. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Pro. Pro gets rid of it altogether, and that's where I'm going to keep it, because the buttons are fairly simple in this game, and I, well, prefer to have the full screen to look at the beauty of this game. Alright, so we have access to all of Skyloft to see and explore at this point in time. So that's exactly what we're going to do. First off, however, is to the bazaar. Oh no. My batteries! No! Fee, don't say it. Fee, please don't say it. Fee, no, Fee! No! The batteries in my Wii remote are nearly depleted. I'll have new batteries by the end of the next episode, I promise. Okay, so there are many people to talk to around here, and many different shops that'll be very useful as we go on our adventure. First off, here's Piper. Piper's gonna be very useless to you here, but she will at least talk about cooking, and always she wants to add a dash of pepper. That's why I called you Pepper! Because you always say you need a dash of pepper. Right. Anyway, this guy over here is gonna tell you that when you're tired, get some sleep. When you sleep, you can regain all your hearts, as well as explore Skyloft at night. You can do that exactly right now if you wanted to, however, I don't really see a need to explore the nighttime. And this guy over here is going to mention that there's still plenty we don't know if you press 2 at any time, and it tries to make it very relevant to what you're doing at the moment, moving, dashing, and rolling. So that might be very useful. However, for now, I mean, I'm your guide here. I don't really need all that. So there are many different shops. Which one do you guys want to go to first? How about the... No, you and your mustache are gonna have to wait. No, I don't trust your piercing eyes. Why isn't your mustache relevant? Just look at that thing. Okay, well, his eyes are probably more prevalent than his mustache. Probably has more polygons too. Hey, you there. Yes, you, the adorable boy with the golden hair. Welcome to the potion shop. You can drink our potions when you're injured to fill up your hearts. Hey, you're one of those knights, aren't you? Or when in training, at least, Let me tell you, one look at you and I can tell you're gonna need potions by the cauldron full. So don't try to slink away without stocking up. Oh dear. I forgot to ask you if you have an empty bottle. Yes, the Zelda franchise relies heavily on the fact that you have empty bottles. Most Zelda titles have had 4 empty bottles as the standard, 6 in Majora's Mask. However, in this game, I don't know how many there are. I don't think I've ever filled up my full inventory. And I'm gonna point that out in a minute. Empty bottles fill your adventurer's pouch. Press minus to take a look. If you ever get to the point where you can't fit any more stuff in your pouch because it's full, you can always drop items off at the item check. So, what would you like to buy? Now, you don't talk to her like you would in any other Zelda game to buy stuff. Instead, you walk up to the item you want. There are many different types of potions here. One we can't use. This might help us with our stamina. This helps us with our stamina later, doubling your stamina so that way you can continuously sprint for longer periods of time. This is the standard health potion, restoring 6 hearts when you drink it. Or is it 8? Yeah, I believe it's 8, sorry. This is an air potion. Whenever we're able to go underwater, you'll be able to breathe for longer periods of time. This is a revitalizing potion. What it does is it heals your shield as well as 4 hearts. And this is a guardian potion, making you take half damage for as long as the potion is active. The Guardian Potion, the Blue Potion, and the Stamina Potion are unavailable to you as you start the game. So we're gonna get a Red Potion. That's a Vat of Heart Potion. Drink this, dear, and it will replenish 8 hearts. Why don't you pick some up for your adventure? It's only 20 rupees. Yes, please. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and dip our potion in, and we got a Red Heart Potion. Hooray! Be careful not to drink this accidentally. Now, the RPG elements that come with Skyward Sword, if we go ahead and look over here to the man, well, stirring the bubbling cauldron, you talk to him and you bring him bugs. If you bring him a certain type of bug, 3 per potion, there's different kinds to upgrade different potions, he will strengthen them and they will do different effects, most likely doubling the effect. This here is the standard shop, selling the standard items. Seeds for what appears to be seeds, arrows for probably the bow, and bombs. We cannot take any of these items. In fact, I believe this is just foreshadowing what we'll be able to do here. If you hadn't gotten the shield from the instructor, you'd be able to buy another one here as well. My god, will you stop bouncing? I'm going to leave now. You're scaring me. He gets very depressed if you leave. So, don't pay attention to him and he'll be depressed. Anyway, over here is another depressed person. Hello and welcome to the item check. This is Beatrice, the item check girl, as indicated by her house earlier. Is there anything in your pouch in storage you'd want to move? Yes, there is. Alright, let's see it. Alright, so, as you can see down here, there's a total of 12 times 5. Whatever that may be. 60. There are 60 different items, not including what's in your pouch. So, what? And you can sell them too, which means that they're not even required. How many things could there possibly be in this game? I have no idea. That you would need 60 slots? I've never even come close to getting the second page filled. This is one of the reasons why I say I do not know if we will get 100%. Because I don't know if you need all of that to constitute for 100%. My god, there's a lot in this game. Alright, so next up we have this man. This is Gonzo from the scrap shop. This is where you'll be able to upgrade your equipment to do better in the field. Your shield, and the various items that you'll be able to get later on can be upgraded here. So if you look at our shield, it requires treasures, amber relic monster claws, and jelly blobs. Yeah, we don't have any of this. We could have gotten both jelly blobs and monster claws while we were out exploring in the caves. However, you also got to realize that we don't necessarily have amber relics, so we can't leave when it comes to... we can't upgrade when it comes to right now. In hero mode, however, all treasures, all bugs you receive throughout your standard adventure are available to you when you start the game up. Thus, you can upgrade your shield at the beginning of the game. You can't get all the upgraded stuff from the shops until you've actually reached that point in the game, but you can at least, get things. Anyway, we're gonna finally talk to you. Gaze into my eyes. Stare deeply into my eyes. These eyes see many things. Oh yes, these lovely round eyes can even see into the future. Allow me to tell your fortune, boy. Do you doubt these eyes? I look upon your shirt, boy, and I see a single thread loose on your sleeve stitching. Nothing can hide from these eyes. Normally I seek 10 rupees to tell a fortune, but this time I will charge but 1 rupee. So, do you want me to tell your fortune? Do you dare discover what fate these eyes see? Only 1 rupee. Well, it can't hurt, it's only 1 rupee. Yes! I knew it! Aha! What a treat! Oh, you are the first customer I've had it in a while. Oh, I mean, I'm the best at what I do. You can trust these glistening eyes. Very well, let me see what I can see. Yes, your fortune. It's all coming into focus now. Aha! I see many things. All is revealed. Young man, are you about to head into a densely wooded area? Somewhere blanketed in green, yes? Ah, my eyes, they see all. Trees! Everywhere! Yes, many trees. It would serve you well to buy a wooden shield before you travel. I can see you are a bit young and green yourself, so it wouldn't hurt to take a heart potion with you. That's all I can see for the moment. My eyes, they grow weary. Come see me again if you should lose your way. Good luck, young man. I have no idea why they thought to hire this person as well as have the Sheikah stone. It just doesn't make sense. They're just shoving it down your throat that you can have hints. Well, that's all I want to explore in this episode. In the next episode, we are going to go flying in the sky over to that green, well, lights in the distance that'll lead us into this densely wooded area that the fortune teller just mentioned. Huh, green, forest, I'm sensing a theme here. Anyway, in the next episode we will do just that. I've been Javi of Chaotic Reunion. Goodbye. Oh god, my shield.